The parish church of Nuestra Señora de Gracia in Mabalacat was founded in the year 1712 through the fulfillment of the Augustinian Recollects mission for Pampanga and Tarlac, with Mabalacat becoming the focal center for missions. Surrounding the parish is Santo Niño Parish, Bamban Tarlac on the north, Santo Rosario Parish, Tinabang Magalang on the east, Clark Air Base on the west, and San Rafael Arcangel Parish, Mabalacat, Pampanga on the south. Professor Lino L. Dizon, author of The East of Pinatubo, mentioned that the importance of Mabalacat in terms of the Recollect Augustinian Order's mission in the Philippines during the Spanish period is a significant point that the existing generations in the town have forgotten. With the three pioneer Recolletos, Father Andres de San Fulgencio, Father Manuel de San Nicolas, and Father Juan Santo Tomas de Aquino, the mission for Upper Pampanga has succeeded. Thanks to Father Andres, the Mabalacat mission was founded. Aside from demonstrating spiritual acts as his primary labor, temporal matters have also been evident through the building of houses and sowing of farmlands during his tenure, which is a visible sign of reduction, the Spaniards' procedure of Christianizing and conquering the islands. On September 3, 1717, based on his relatos to his superior, Mabalacat had already become the mission center in the Upper Pampanga mission, with at least 1,000 souls present. As the mission for the Upper Pampanga went on, a number of 26 Recollect missionaries served the Mabalacat parish as the head priests during this time. The last Recollect missionary assigned for the Mabalacat parish was known to be Father Gregorio Bueno de la Virgen del Romero, a native of Tarazona, Aragon, Spain. On November 30, 1875, he was appointed as the parish priest of Mabalacat with a total population of 11,163 devout. devotees. The parish elevated into a vicariate status under the patronage of Nuestra Señora de Guía during the Estado General of 1879. This elevation equals the parish as the seat of the vicar foreign of the Upper Pampanga Mission. Through the Recollect Provincial Chapter in the year 1876, it was on November 24, 1881, that the parish of Mabalacat was entitled as one of the prioratos or head parishes over the entire San Nicolas de Tolentino province of the Philippines, along with the municipalities of Balayan in Batangas, Santa Cruz in Zambales, and Boa in Marinduque. When the Philippine Revolution reached the localities of Pampanga and Tarlac in 1896, some Recollect missions in Upper Pampanga prompted closure for abandonment. However, Father Bueno remained steadfast in his spiritual talk in the Mabalacat parish. It was on July 10, 1898, when a number of distressed people of Mabalacat were believed to be ordered by a conspicuous family to howl Father Bueno from his convent. Furiously, it was said that the 66-year-old priest was publicly shamed prior to his death at the hands of a firing squad. Prominent traditions noted that his last words were in a form of curse that Mabalacat would cease to flourish. A curse that the Mabalacat people will never forget. The story of the Mabalacat curse was brought from one generation to the other, resulting in its association to the dreadful experiences in the town. Nonetheless, the devotion of the Mabalacat people to Our Lady of Grace was known to be stronger than the curse. Though repairs for the parish were made due to the destruction brought by the Second World War during the term of Father Jose Bondo from 1935 until 1949, the image of the seated Mater Divinae Gratiae was installed during the tenure of Father Felipe Roque from 1949 until 1959. Father Felipe was inspired to have a carved copy of the image at the sanctuary of Porta Angelica, Rome, and San Giovanni Rotondo, Foglia, during one of his trips to Rome. The installation of the seated image shows the early devotion to Our Lady of Grace. An interview with Dr. Amada F. Tuaza, former Parish Pastoral Council Coordinator of Our Lady of Grace Parish, substantiates the people's devotion to Our Lady of Grace.
Dakala mamadi ampong itang Kindolores nung kanang itang batuay sinabat ulit ping paneing pamadi prosesyon rosario ganaganang gagawan kay itang King Dolores Mascopata ito or nano ating kanang sinabat maragula batu banta lungugin da nung nga di makaitang miras ng tao nga nagkakinig.
On September 21, 1972, until January 17, 1981, martial law became effective under Proclamation Number 2045 by the late President Ferdinand Marcos. Though the safety of many Filipinos were known to be at risk, religious freedom was still present. Dr. Tuazon asserts that Mabalacat people would offer novena prayers in honor of Our Lady of Grace for various intentions concerning current events. On June 15, 1991, the Pinatubo eruption was considered as the second largest volcanic eruption of the 20th century. Locals say that only the barangays of Tabun and Dolores were affected by the eruption. Other barangays were not affected because it was reported that a large rock blocked the possible passages of the Lahar. This large rock was believed to be the fruit of the Mabalacat people's devotion to the patron. Years have passed and the Mabalacat parish still stands with believers and devotees of Our Lady of Grace. With this, several milestones of the parish followed. On December 8, 2017, the church and altar of Our Lady of Grace were solemnly dedicated under the leadership of Reverend Monsignor Felicito C. Sison, HP, as the parish priest. It was also during Father Season's time when the main retablo was renovated. As the Christianity in the Philippines celebrates its 500th year in 2021, Our Lady of Grace Parish of Mabalacat City, Pampanga, through the decree of Most Reverend Florentino G. Lavarias D.D., the Archbishop of San Fernando, Pampanga, by the grace of God and of the Apostolate See, stands as one of the Jubilee churches under the Archdiocese of San Fernando, Pampanga, after almost 310 years of its existence. The Porta Sancta or Jubilee Door, which marks one of the milestones of the parish, was officially opened on May 2, 2021 through a solemn blessing, followed by the celebration of the Holy Mass with Most Reverend Florentino G. Lavarias D.D., Reverend Monsignor Jose Ulacap, and Reverend Father Irvin Ray S. Garcia Ubi. The Jubilee Door features Saints Peter and Paul, who served the church with their preaching, ministry, and martyrdom, becoming the two pillars of the church. This coming 2022 marks the 310th year of the Mabalaqueño faith. Let us join and take part in this anticipated celebration.
A relevant church, a church of the poor, a church with visionary disciples. Deni ding nasa tamong patingkaran, keni king Archdiocese of San Fernando, anting kapagmasosyan, king Banuang 2021, bilang banuaning misyon. Iting banwo amika temang, Missio Agentes, o misyon karing sabla, makapitnayo karing atlong dake, mayakit, migising, at milab.
O mapamakalulu ang pong mapagmalasakit ay pami, lalapit kami kaya kakaniting masipit a pamangailangan mi, adwan mi kaya kayong kambilan at ingatan mo kami laban king COVID-19, amay daglang dakalakasakitan kaya kami at may kamate na karing dakalatao, adwan mi ngayon kaya kayong balikdan mo kaming mitmong lugod, at iyat may kaya kaming makaulo mong gamat, ing takot mi king sakit at kamatayan, alilan mong kapanayan. Pasiknangan mo'y kasalpantayanan mi at palusukan mo'y masabal mi king metong at metong. Ipanalangin mi ang tabayanan mo la ring taong mitutukan manintun panulo para kaniting makayawang sakit. At mampat king pangakalat na, ipanalangin mi rarempe kapun min pambansa at lokal, bang mamili at sadi lamo karetang bakunang tutong makaligtas kaniting sakit. At inggawan dayti makasalikot at bukod mong paraking kapakanan ding memalen. Bendisyonan mo yung sablang pamagkapilit mi bang mapupos na iting pandemya at bansami. Ipanalayan mi ring doktor, nurses at ding sablang lilingap karing misalunan bang makasuyula karing masakit, kambening belwan at masabal. Pagkalaman mo lang kabulasan kaisipan at katawan, pasiknangan mo yung pamagtaglaling dating sarili da, yung pamagdingap karing masakit. E mula paboren may iyawa kaniting sakit, ipanalay mi retang miyawa na, kumayap na lasanang malalagwa, ingatan mo la retang nilingap karela. Pagkalaman mo lang alangang kapainawan detang miyango na be, pagkalam mo kaya kaming grasya mo kareting masakit na Panaun, bang magobra kaming miyabiyepe, para king ikakaip ding sabla, at bang makasawab kami karetang mangailangan at pakakalulu. Mananong na sanang paulin ng masabal at pamagmalasakit mi para king metong at metong, mikabyos kami nga lang kasasagpulan kaniting krisis, lain taryana kami king pamagbayang biat kabanalan, itiadwan mi king kapamilatan ng Kristong ginumi. Amen. Lalam na puning kayampunan mo, magsakdal kaming magkanlong o kabanal-banalan na induning Diyos, e mo sana pisawili ngaktis mi kaya kaking kagulangan mi, nunebagkus mo kami ikabos king sablang panganib, o maligaya at kanwana na Birhen. Indunin Divina Gracia, ipanalangin mo kami. San Jose, ipanalangin mo kami. San Rafael Arcangel, ipanalangin mo kami. San Roque, ipanalangin mo kami. Santo Padre Pio, ipanalangin mo kami. San Lorenzo Ruiz, ipanalangin mo kami. San Pedro Calungsod, ipanalangin mo kami. King Lagyo ng Pampo, ng Anak, Ampo, ng Espiritu Santo. Amen. Luklok tam. Pampulot ana Domingo ning Karaniuan a Panaun. Panandaman tayo po yung presensya ng ginugusal tamo, at bang maging mabungay at makabaldugan ng kaya katamong pamagmasusi, agkatanda kayong maksanmetong karing panalangin at pamagkanta. Ding intensyones kaniting misa, kapasalamatan dadi, Adriano family, St. Jude Chapel communities and devotees, Marjorie Dison Pamintuan, Agnes Gonzalez and family, Mark Jason and Rosalie Ocampo, Leng Magtoto and family, Chato Bungay and family, Cathy Manansala and family, Gomez Canlas, para karing magmasusing king karelang kebay tan lalong-lalo na Ikael Canlas, para king makapasubaling kapag nasanda di Jose Pepe Hison, Elmer Let Villarosa and family, Ann Nicole Sagad, Jessalyn Dungka, para king kayang board exam, Jane C. Dison, Alejandra Rivera, Ami and Stanley Simpon and family, Myla and Estrella Galang and family, Susan Torres and family, para king malagwang kapaldanan dati Joel Miklat, Aurora Bautista, Rosalina Cunanan, Roger Nuque, Avria J. C. Campo, Joyce Bungay, Michelle Galang, Tintin Magtoto, Nicole Chu, para king maldang kaladwa lalong-lalo na di Alejandrina, Alejandro, Anselma, Rosario, Juliana, Marcela, Jose, Agustin, Amelito, Catalino, Macario, Leon, Aurea, Ignacio, Sotera, Felix, Isabel, Fred, Antonio, Jonisha, Rafael, Belen, Luz, Leonor, Salome, Lucas, Consuelo, Dennis, Lilian, Isabel and Bernardino, Emelita, Norberto, Fernando, Mike Jedelric, Noel Jr., Luna Lourdes, 40 Days, Shirley Ann, Silverio Jr., Carlos Severa, Wilfredo, Franco, Curima Joy, Pedro, Leonardo, Angelica, Bonifacio, Benigno, Narciso, at ding maldang kaladwak ng purgatorio. Yung kaya katampong mas sponsor, Leng Magtoto and family.
Ing banwang 2014, dineklarane ning CBCP anting kadwang banwa ning siyam mabanwang preparasyon king 500 years a selebrasyon ning pamanyatang ning Kristyanismo ket king Pilipinas. Kaniting banwang iti, deng katolikong laiko, mayawos laking Diyos, bang maging bayani, amanimuna, king pamagbayo, at pami pabanal ning yato. Sabi naping Most Reverend Socrates B. Villegas, you have as your particular mission the sanctification and transformation of the world from within. In fact, many of you are called by the Lord to do service in the church. The Catechism defines the word laity as all the faithful other than the clergy, chosen to share Christian doctrines and life in the social, political, and economic affairs of society. You will bear witness to the non-practicing Catholics about the love of Christ. Through you, as evangelizers, the Church will be able to create opportunities for encounters with perceived non-practicing Catholics, even non-Catholics, and interfaith encounters. Ing banwaning laiko king Archdiocese ng San Fernando, Pampanga, kapampangang laiko, mayawos king kabanalan, bayaning mituburan. In 2014, David, together with Archbishop Pasiano B. Aniceto, along with the clergy in the Archdiocese, in the launching of the Archdiocesan activities for the Year of the Laity.
Ihandog sa ilang simbahan